As hot as it was today, we didn't break a record. I was sure when I went outside earlier and couldn't breathe because just of the heat that we were breaking some kind of record, but we didn't.
Yeah, it's funny because the highs, you know, very often have been right up near 100 degrees, and one day you might hit the same temperature as the last, but it doesn't necessarily translate to a record because the records were, you know, the one time that it got up to 105 or whatever on that particular day. So no, didn't set one today, but it was just as hot, 99 degrees outside. The record high for today's date in Corpus Christi, 101. That was back in 1964. We were well above the seasonal average by a handful, if not one more than that on the average high compared to what we observed today. So it's 96 out right now, southeast wind 24 miles per hour. You see how Texas is very colorful. All of that color represents heat-related advisories or warnings. The big area of high pressure that's going to be influencing us is out near New Mexico, sending a lot of dry air into Texas. And this high is going to back off to the west a little bit, but it's, again, going to be keeping us suppressed with respect to rising air and moisture in South Texas, and it's going to keep on delivering the heat. It's going to stay hot, upper 90s, heat index values up around 115 for the next 7+ days. Tropics also quiet, big batch of Saharan dust in the main development region of the Atlantic. Harmless tropical wave, just a medium chance to develop. Whether or not it does, no impact for the U.S. This is the little area that we've been watching, though, for the Saharan dust. That is going to start to come in tomorrow. Skies will begin to get hazy. Some of you may pick up some allergy-like symptoms. That's going to be in play through Saturday. I think we see a little bit less on Sunday, but a second batch, kind of a reinforcing push of Saharan dust, comes in early next week. So it's going to be with us here as we head into the next 5 days, starting tomorrow, little uptick Friday, Saturday, back down on Sunday, and then I think the more persistent and denser plume of dust comes in early next week on Monday. Tonight, 80 with a few clouds, southeast wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow afternoon, again, very hot, 98 degrees, heat index up around 115, if not a little higher. The winds will be breezy, 15 to 25 miles per hour. We may have some gusts up over 30 miles per hour at times, so bays choppy, elevated rip current risk on Gulf-facing beaches, 3 to 4 foot waves out there, and those will be kind of, they're not going to be long period swells, 5 seconds, but again, that rip current risk will be elevated, and you see there each day fairly similar to the last, with highs in the upper 90s, some Saharan dust, and the heat index around 115. I was looking at long range data, like trying to find out, okay, well, when could we maybe start talking about the opportunity for a little bit of rain? Big
Still
disclaimer, July 24th, maybe, but wow. That's, I mean, we're in for the heat. That's the moral of that point there.
Well, we know you will keep us updated.
We're looking,
All right, Alan, thank you. When we come back,